Okay, so we've done a bunch of stuff where we've gone around the body and we've effectively got the kettlebell to our chest now. But kettlebells go over your head. Yeah, all the lifts, they go over your head, like all the big ones at least. So we got to get good at that. So that's what's next. So you remember, you've been practicing your insert position, yes, okay. You remember, you've been practicing your cleans, yes, okay. So we're going to take that skill and another one and put them together. So next thing we have to do is get good at fixating. That means it's going to stop moving and be in control of the kettlebell over our head. So sometimes we say lockout, like get them fully straight, and somebody will do this and they'll tell me that they're locked out. And it's just not true. Okay? And I know you may be trying this and be like, no, I can't. So if it's hard for you to get like this, okay, you do need to practice the mobility exercises that we have on our other channel. So please check that out. I'm going to do what I can right now. Start with this motion. See, I'm spraying my fingers. Okay, yes, I'm kind of going to do a push-up, but not really. I'm just setting up for a push-up. And I'm setting up in such a way that's going to help you understand what it feels like to have locked out arms. So even from this position right here, I want you to practice, we call it a rotation of the elbows. So my elbows are facing out to the side, and now they're facing to the back. And when I face my elbows to the back in that direction, you can see how that works my lats and my shoulders, and that's the most important part about keeping safe, is that wrapping feeling. So I'm going to wrap and push. Okay, now I'm going to practice what it feels like to wrap and push and hold, and I'm going to do that with a one-arm plank like this. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'm working really hard to be strong and wrapped right into the shoulder girdle, into the armpit muscles, okay? Another way you can practice that, sometimes I'll do that with just with 2 kettlebells, but right now I have 1, so. This is a one-arm plank push-up, okay? Don't get caught up on the push-up, because what I really want you to focus on is that straight arm that's planking out. That's what you got to get good at. Okay, so you're going to start by stacking your shoulder over your hand, okay? And get the legs straddling wider than the kettlebell, and then you're simply just going to practice holding, and that's your lockout, and that's going to help you condition your arm. Now, if you get bored, want to make some work out of it, drop yourself down, push yourself up. 2, 3, 4. Drop yourself down, push yourself up. 2, 3, 4. Okay, I think you guys get the point, right? So those 2 exercises will help you feel lockout in the arm, okay, must, and armpit muscles engaged. Okay, once you have that feeling, we are now going to practice the actual control over the head. I didn't have to teach anything there, yes? Use your legs, get it over your head. It doesn't really matter that much at this point. What matters is once you're here, you have the same insert we did down at the chest in the clean, that you know what it feels like to be locked out, that your armpits are engaged as you push into the weight, and you're gonna try, watch my thumb, okay? That way is gonna be dangerous. You gotta try to roll your thumb backwards. Yeah, that's that elbow move we talked about. That's the important stuff. So that's the alignment you're looking for. Once you're here, you can just practice holding this, or you can practice what we call overhead lunges. That's a great exercise to practice this motion. Every single time you step, the hip flexors gets a little bit more challenged, okay? Or you can practice, okay, before you jump into pressing, remember, it's more important to fixate than to press. So if you're not fixating in your kettlebell practicing, it's not that helpful. It's not going to help you get to the next thing. Okay, so we press out, we lock out. If I want to practice pressing as a beginner, I'm going to suggest you add a lunge before you return to your shelf and go back up. Okay? This way, always, what you're really working in your rep is the lockout, because that's what it's about. okay? Or you can try this one. This is a good one. You come down here, press, lock out, return. Yeah. Okay, so I've given you guys 3 really good ways to get good at that overhead pressing, and all of those are inside the workout that I gave you guys on email number 2. So we got one more. See you then.